Random Alone in the Dark stream. Just 'cause I'm bored. And I ain't doing anything. Tonight. I was like, you know what? I'd like to play more Alone in the Dark. I should put my glasses on. There we go. So we'll keep playing as Emily. Nothing special happening. Just Friday night.
If a talisman like this can open up doors between the French Quarter and Derceto, then maybe Jeremy is hiding in some strange other world. Like Tarawea, the place he mentioned in the book. No matter where he is, it's clear that my search won't be limited to Derceto.
Okay, I love how both of them just buy into this, like, almost immediately. Oh, can I ding the bell? Yes. Emily, that's not where the bell is, but... Like, I'm questioning, Emily, why you put your hand specifically there. Let's see, can I get you to do that again? Yeah. Okay, now. Weird how, like, by doing that, she's like, I must put my hand up here. It's not like it's anywhere near the bell. But if she's slightly in that direction... Yep. I put my hand on the bell. God damn it, why will no one come to this library? Cool. Baptiste keys still work. I'm now the librarian. What's this say?
Paul, you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock. They have been sabotaged, and I think I know who did it. They have something to do with Jeremy's episodes and how he seems to disappear at night.
Not Jeremy.
Right now, it's important that you keep an eye out for any of the pieces.
Pieces.
I want to find out if I can repair the plates. Let me know if you find any of them. Lottie.
Tell Lottie to take a look at the well in the kitchen garden.
Alright, I guess that's Paul that wrote that. Oop. Yes, mess up the chair. It must learn what it did.
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray is Deceto's chief doctor. Accounting and all administrative work is handled by me, Paul Waits. Magdalena Thompson, or Mags, is responsible for the household. Jean-Baptiste and Charlotte Tabois are responsible for keeping the guests' medical regimens in check.
Siblings, not married couple
Finally,
like I thought they
Jack
were.
Chance is our gardener, who can occasionally be seen in the conservatory, but is for the most part busy outside.
Good lord.
There are currently 6 guests at Derceto. Malcolm McCarthy and Ruth Tallant reside on the first floor. Jeremy Hartwood, Elisabetta Perosi, Grace Saunders, and of course Cassandra Beauregard live on the second floor.
See, this is just weird, like, how it's, like, in the voices of who wrote it. Because, again, you know, if it was just, like, someone reading out what was there, they'd be like, well, the bedrooms, 1, Malcolm McCaffrey, 2, Ruth Tallant, 3, empty room. You know, it wouldn't be like, you know, like, we'll just talk about the patients. Ooh. Room key to number 6. Don't mind if I do. Even if that was a really weird grab you did. Repairing the
Saw your
boiler.
notice in the boiler room.
Oh.
You should know Mr. Chance won't be coming back.
Oh, why not?
Got no business being in there myself, but you can take a valve from the wine cellar if you want to try to stop the steam pouring out. Be careful.
Okay. Thank you. Don't think I have
I need the
key for that
key.
yet. Yeah. You don't got the key. Okay. Oh, we got a safe back here, but I don't think we have the
Looks
lock
sturdy.
for that.
Doubt I'll be opening this.
Not yet, anyway. But what about... There was something over here. Ah!
Looks
Nope.
sturdy. Doubt I'll be.
There we go. Ooh, patient files. Oh, yep. Reading for me.
Cassandra Beauregard, the
Yes.
beloved author. Very exciting, isn't it? What do you want to put down for reason for admission?
What her agent told us. Cassandra suffers from writer's block and needs to finish her moving picture script before the end of June. Mr. Chardot suggests Cassandra's heavy use of barbiturates is holding her back and risks ruining her career.
And how should we summarize her personal history?
Let's keep it short. Cassandra Beauregard is a beloved crime author who managed to pull herself out of poverty and into stardom.
Wait.
5 years ago, she tried killing herself by jumping off a balcony.
Yikes.
The incident left her a cripple and now relies heavily on her wheelchair.
And for diagnostic impressions?
Cassandra suffers chronic back pain following her suicide attempt. She self-administers morphine to keep herself ambulant, but has become addicted and the desired effect is now lost. The drug abuse clouds her mind, and she is unable to focus on real life. To save herself from this insight, she instead makes up stories to fill out the gaps in her own thought process, resembling the Korsakoff syndrome.
Oh, bravo, Doctor.
Bravo.
How will you treat her?
First of all, she needs to be weaned from her drug addiction, and hopefully it will resolve her compulsive lying. Then look into permanently numbing her pain in her back through surgery. Finally, deal with her suicidal thoughts.
So he's going to kill her from
Fantastic.
nerves, basically.
With such a short time before June, I really hope she gets better soon.
We will do what we can.
We'll turn her into a writing machine.
Grace Saunders, 11 years old. Reason for admission?
The mother insists on strict supervision by a proper gentleman to avoid further perversion of Grace's adolescence.
Personal history?
Grace's family possesses modest wealth and status. Her childhood seems ordinary, spending most of her time with private teachers and family friends. Grace's father recently passed away, leaving her mother the sole caregiver.
And diagnostic impressions?
Grace has trouble dealing with her father's death. She is willingly suppressing her feelings on the matter and isn't properly acknowledging the trauma she suffered.
Any planned treatment?
Grace needs nothing out of the ordinary. She simply needs parental guidance. Eventually, we can work on her feelings toward her father.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll finish the paperwork and get her installed.
Cool.
Malcolm McCarthy, 54 years of age. Reason for admission?
McCarthy admitted himself to Dorsetto, stating simply that he needs some damn rest.
And personal history?
McCarthy claims he used to work as a lawyer in Baton Rouge, but says he can't go into details because of some legal dispute. His background remains largely a mystery, except for the occasional clue that he drops in conversation.
And diagnostic impressions?
McCarthy is an anxious man and an alcoholic. He often tells half-truths due to some deep-seated inability to trust other people.
And how will you treat that?
McCarthy will take some time to open up. Spending time with Jack's dog or the child should be good for him. Their harmless nature will help build his sense of trust.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay.
Elisabetta Perosi, 33 years old? What should I put down as reason for admission?
Well, Perosi broke into Dorsetto and was found wandering the grand parlor. She was confused and suffered partial amnesia. She insisted she belonged here and offered to pay for her stay.
With what?
Right. What do you make of her story?
Perosi claims to have been a member of the Astarte artist colony some 20 years ago, a claim that seems contrafactual due to her young age. She looks to be and even thinks she is 33 years of age. That would make her a child at the time. It seems fair to say that Perosi's story is untrue, deliberately so or not.
Diagnostic impressions? Do you have anything?
Perosi's story is peculiar because she retracted her story about the artist colony. She no longer claims to be the same person as Elisabetta Perosi. However, my staff's research has confirmed there was a Perosi at that time who was in her early 30s.
I suppose this case will take some time to investigate. How will you go about it?
I wanted to contact the real Perosi, but it seems the whole colony disappeared one night. September 29th, 1915, during a hurricane. I will have to take it slow and figure out what this spell of impersonation could have been.
Oh, I'm sure it will all clear up eventually.
It'll
Thank
come
you,
out in the
Doctor.
wash.
Ruth Talon, 29 years of age. Reason for admission?
Ruth's father wishes that his daughter be removed from New Orleans nightlife for the foreseeable future.
She's a party girl.
He fears that her overly free spirit is tarnishing the family's reputation.
Or he's a dickbag.
Sounds simple enough. Personal history?
Ruth comes from considerable wealth. Her family owns several hotels and restaurants. Unlike the rest of the family, her sense of adventure has taken her around the world, including France during the Great War as a photojournalist. The last decade, she has provoked many rumors of being a debauched flapper, bordering on nymphomania.
Ooh.
And diagnostic impressions?
Despite her father's frivolous reasons for her to be admitted, Ruth does seem to provide an interesting case. She is refreshingly open and doesn't shy away from talking about her life during the war or her continuous celebration after returning to the States. She is admittedly a sexual deviant and feels no remorse.
She's just sexually
And her
liberated.
treatment plan?
Simply staying at Derceto should do wonders for Ruth. If not, at least for her family's reputation. Ruth doesn't need to change, but with therapy I might be able to share with her some sympathy towards her family. I doubt she will settle down and become as dull as the rest of them, but at least she might try to be more discreet in the future.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly what you were just saying, Diddy. Hello, Diddy.
Interesting. It's all the patient files except for Jeremy's.
Where's Jeremy's files? Oh, we don't want to go back in there. That's where the dick bag is. Oh no, is this where the dick bag is? Oh, I think he's in there. We need to go this way then. With the bags that can't be opened but that can be kicked and hit. There we go. So, the map has changed, as you can see. So now we've got like these sections that say like, it doesn't zoom in. Stupid. But you can see like, so pink are the rooms that we've gone through. You can see what's locked, what isn't locked. We've also got like all the access to everything that that we've had so far. Some inventory. So we seem to have like a long engagement. When I get back, John Marcus. Oh, so this is where Baptiste called her Miss Marcus, but I'm guessing either they didn't get married or it didn't end up happening. Oh, we got Jeremy's letter.
Dearest Emily, Derceto is the prey of evil, and now they're all in on it. The staff and all the patients are nothing more than a mindless cult set to awaken the bayou.
Even the 11-year-old?
I see now that it was wrong of me to try to survive the madness of the Dark Man. You will also learn that soon enough. Every hour that passes where I deny him his right to my sanity makes it worse for the people I care about. He perfectly staged his world in order to conduct my fall. And I have to fall, Emily.
Oh, God.
Stay away, my dearest niece. Stay as far away from Derceto as you can. Someday you may understand what I've done. May God forgive me.
Surely she
Farewell.
won't just come straight
Jeremy
towards me. Except, of course, we did. Anything else that we need to... Nope. Now, so we also have these things called Lanicubes. I do not speak of the what's it called? The words that I'm looking for. The voodoo. But basically these things, you find them and like, either it's going to give you like forbidden knowledge, which is like, it's going to tell you about something about the game that you aren't able to learn by yourself. Or we have this one here, Lost Children, which has unlocked the shotgun cabinet. So not that we've come across the shotgun cabinet as Emily yet, but we'll be able to just pick that open. It won't have to go through a thing. Ah, yes, here we go. Great Depression. As the New World moved to a new decade, America was spiraling into a maelstrom of debt, drought, and death. I don't know where I got wrought from. It was called the Great Depression and ruined many families. It was a fitting name, for such poverty also breeds madness through desperation. Hello, Totus. Jeremy was, of course, no such victim, for he was already witnessed the darkness within. He knew the shadow that stood on his threshold very well. It wasn't new, but it was something that had always been with him. Oh, we know about a goat without horns. Voodoo. Voodoo. Hug the bear. Hug the bear, Emily. Are those the self-closing doors? As all these doors self-close.
I need the key.
Okay, I don't think we have... Ooh, thank you, Miss Didi. Okay, that's room number 6. I figured we'd head downstairs real quick, because I'm curious if the same thing happens in the kitchen that happened. Oh, I guess I distracted a bird. Oh yeah, the keys from Baptiste. Will they work here? They will. Oh. Hey, someone wasn't in here last time I came in here. Is that Ruth? Yep, hello Ruth. Lady who is apparently a nymphomaniac. I come to this room to smoke. And for hot women to hit on me, I guess? I don't know. Yep. And for my skirt to fall inside me. Not my skirt, it was the lip of the jacket.
Good evening, Miss Hartwood. That is your name, isn't it? I would be terribly embarrassed if it wasn't.
You're right. Emily Hartwood, Jeremy's niece. Nice to meet you.
I smoke.
Ruth Talon.
Do you like to smoke? Oh, hello.
Is that Perique you're smoking? How terribly quaint.
Oh, she doesn't like
Maybe
to smoke.
so. But I like it.
Would you care to share some? That smell is making me feel very nostalgic.
I'm simply ravenous. Oh. Well, she wasn't this flirtatious with Edward, so I'm wondering if the Deep Seers, she prefers the ladies.
Is it all that you hope for?
I enjoy your light mockery, Miss Hartwood. I can tell we would make great friends.
How flattering. Too bad you're locked up in this place.
Oh!
Your insincerity is really refreshing. I wish you were mad as I am. Then you could stay.
Give it a few years and I might just be. Lunacy is one of my family's few privileges.
Privileges.
Oh, good. I'll be looking forward to it.
Is that a painting on your back, or are you just happy to see me?
You don't know anything about what happened to Jeremy, do you?
Everyone here is really strange, and it's hard to know what to make of anything you hear. Occasionally, it sounds quite exciting, though. Good versus evil and all that. I'm sorry, but I don't think I have anything useful to share.
It doesn't matter. Thank you for the much-needed break.
Bon voyage.
Ooh la la. I wouldn't. Oh, okay, the book went a little bit through the hand, but I still would not be surprised if these two hit it off by the end of the game, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Ooh, Lost Plantations of Louisiana.
Lost Plantations of Louisiana.
I'm
Thierry
Philly.
Bigelow, 1917.
Bigelow.
Derceto was a small plantation on the eastern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. The land was considered difficult for industry and was sold for only $30 to Elijah Pickford in 1818. Pickford employed hundreds of workers from nearby New Orleans to clear the woods and build a small plantation mansion facing the lake with a striking Greek Revival temple facade. Derceto kept a modest production of Barrique tobacco and indigo that persisted up till the Civil War. During the antebellum era, Derceto was the source of many rumors concerning voodoo and witchcraft. People who traveled the lake reported seeing people dance at night in front of bonfires, bleating and wailing. On June 17, 1862,
Oh, we got more down
Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army recounts leading a raiding party from ships anchored in Lake Pontchartrain in order to seize control of Derceto and free the slaves working there. The captain was surprised to find the workers fighting back with unprecedented zeal. Norton's account describes these men and women as enraged with fanaticism. Pickford reportedly tried to placate the raiders, but was shot in the confusion. Captain Norton left the mansion burning and retreated to his ships with his men.
here. Ew.
Derceto was left in ruins for several decades. The ownership of the land was long disputed and returned to the Ledoux family in 1901. Several police reports were filed during the following years as the Ledoux tried to get rid of a camp of squatters on their land. The police made several visits to remove the trespassers, but the people kept returning. On November 1st, 1907, Inspector Legrasse of the police charged a deadly attack in order to save several children kidnapped by the squatters. Many were killed, and even more were jailed.
They squatted
The
and did
following
Ledoux.
year, Ledoux rebuilt Derceto, incorporating the surviving stone foundation and adding a magnificent wrought iron conservatory. The farmland had been reclaimed by the surrounding woods, so it was no longer profitable to use as a plantation. Instead, the house was turned into an artist's
The house.
colony. The Astarte Artist Colony was a successful group of artists, including figures such as painter Heinrich Cassel and poet Nora Keith. The group was also known for their beloved Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain. On September 29, 1915, a tropical hurricane tore through Louisiana, causing Lake Pontchartrain to flood New Orleans. Due to the remote location of Derceto, it took almost 2 weeks for outsiders to learn that the artist's colony was abandoned. The 12 residing artists had all vanished without a trace. The empty mansion of Derceto still stands on the shore of Lake Pontchartrain, with much of its temple facade intact. The Ledoux family currently has no intention of repairing the house.
They will not do Ledoux. And she just takes the book. Okay. Anything else interesting in here? No, apparently not. Let us head into the back room. Oh baby, you come to me.
Now this'll come in handy.
Yeah. That it will. Oh, and also a fire poker. Because now we can... Oh, hang on. Which button is it that... I can hit some things. Yeah, they get too close.
It's wet shut.
I don't have the wedge thing yet, but I will. Now when I came in here as Edward, there was things for me to interact with, but maybe they're not yet. Maybe they're for later. Or... Oh.
What?
part of Emily's story. Well, Emily. Ooh, shotgun shells. Things have gone bad, Emily. Bolt cutters. Some stuff has happened. And then suddenly, back to normal. So,
Everything's back to normal.
tripping balls now. And look, now we've got a shortcut to the garden. We can do a puzzle while we're here. So, is it here? Or was it? No, I think it was in the other garden. Run, Emily, run! Oh. This is different. What are you doing? Oh, you got into the voodoo lady. What are you bearing that looks suspiciously
What are you doing
like a
sneaking
child?
around? You almost scared me to death.
Please
I'm
tell
sorry.
me that's a ragdoll.
I didn't mean to disturb your ritual. I wouldn't have guessed voodoo was in practice at a place like this.
You read her
The
journal.
doctor may be all about science, but I know these roots have power.
Power.
You know what's going on here? I have a feeling Derceto is cursed.
There are several players with stakes in this game. Derceto isn't cursed or blessed. It's a battleground. And it would all be a lot better if you could get your uncle out sooner than later.
Oh, cool.
That's all I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Lady.
I wish you the best of luck, Miss Harwood. I really mean that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to look after my gumbo.
Your gumbo? Don't you mean your gumbo with a U? Let me set the thing that you were just burying on fire. Can I investigate what she buried? No. But, if you remember, I have those bolt cutters. I should be able to use them to open this. A click, a clack.
It worked.
Oh, and a hatchet. Hatchets is always nice, but I was here for the water hose. Beautiful.
Ah, what's this?
It's a hose. Oh, I didn't realize you could interact with the ladder. Can you? Ah, another shortcut. You can climb up here to get places. But we don't need to. We can go back down. Go back down. Yeah. No, down. I said down. I push forward because that's down from when you're looking down. Okay, here we go. So we follow the hose.
What's that?
And say, hey, have an extra length.
It's another piece of broken plate.
Yep, yeah it is. Run, Emily, run. Hello, kitty cat. Run again, Emily.
There we go.
You can't see from where you are, girl. A piece of broken puzzle. Let's go and check on that gombo. Okay, door is locked this way. Should be able to get back in through here. Okay, everything is fine. Nothing wants to hurt us. Oh, Ruth has moved on. Oh, Ruth, did you leave something behind? Ooh, a brightness from afar. So that is more of our voodoo voodoos. Our voodoo you-doos. Oh.
It's blocked.
What? Oh, hang on. Why is it misting? Try it again, girl. Okay. I feel like I was able to get past this. Oh, there we go. You know, use some things in here, but... Oh, bullets. Oh, pickaxe. Maybe now they're dead. I should be able to open the door. And it's normal! Everything's fine! Nobody wants to hurt me.
Okay, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it wasn't so bad. You can let go of the pickaxe. You can stop clenching it so hard. Okay, we don't have the key for that yet. So we should have a cutscene in here. Oh, so she's already locked the door. She got very pissed off at Edward when I was in there as Edward, to the point that she was like, "You get out of my kitchen!" And then she locked the door. I don't think we have the key for this yet.
I need the key.
Yep. She need the key. Okay, that door is jammed. There's nothing to do there yet. We've been through that room so far. I don't think we've done upstairs yet, but I don't think we have access to any of these rooms.
It's wet shut.
Yeah, we need to get something to unwedge it. And this door I think is locked because that's the doctor's residence. Whoop, Emily, stop banging the banister. Alright, back into this house, side of the house, and up the stairs. Welcome to the weirdness of these statues.
What's that stain? Looks like some kind of rot.
Yes.
This must be the clock mentioned in the commonplace book. This
Indeed.
looks like the thing that held the talisman in the French Quarter, but it's broken and missing some pieces.
Yes, we must find another piece. I believe this door is locked so far. Yep. This is Jeremy's room. So I don't think there's
Jeremy's
anything.
room.
Oh, back
All
to
back
normal.
to normal.
We don't have a key for this one yet. This one I think is locked at the moment, or it's empty. I think it's empty. I think this is the empty room that they were talking about. Just have a little peekaboo just in case. Or maybe this is Baptiste's room. There's not much going on in here. It doesn't really look empty, does it? What's my map say? Yeah, that is Baptiste's room. Oh, and there's also, of course, there's this narrator.
The old clock was an intricate machine with eccentric astronomic motifs, but nothing appeared particularly unusual to Emily.
Yay.
But then she discovered a large decorative plate that reminded her of Miss Jackson's ritual bench, where she had configured the talisman to open the door back to Derceto. The clock's plate had unfortunately been sabotaged, but if she could piece the plate back together, she figured she would be able to repeat the procedure and maybe open up to another world.
Bots. Was that best viewers? More viewers? My daddy's already banned it and I have blocked. Bit of the work. We work as a team, DD. What's in this box? Nothing. Always good to check because you never know when you're gonna find one of your little voodoo knickknacks. This is currently blocked for now. Now we haven't seen Elizabetta yet, but this
What
is
a
her
strange
room.
but beautiful room.
But I can't help but notice she has phantasmagoriaed it by having the bed in the middle of the room. Is that a letter that's by the side of the bed? Apparently we don't care. I must return.
I did it! I crossed the thresholds to my intended destination without a focusing device. My talisman now knows these roads, and I have no need for the plates. I can find my way to Lafayette as easy as I find my own room. I visited the grave of my father and seen the oven waiting for me. Thank you for opening these doors. I now must summon my courage and go back to that hateful mound outside the oil rig. I hope you'll be feeling better when I return. Jeremy.
So I'm guessing that while Jeremy got the talisman from Miss Jackson, Elizabeth might have helped him, you know, use it more or continue on that path, because as we'll see...
Are these zodiac signs?
Yeah, the Twitch DJ badge. I was wondering, I was looking at that, they've only been on it, like their user only existed, I think it was the 9th of June. Like, how quickly does it take to get a badge like that? Ah, però, says John.
Will I need to remember how to get them out again? They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people. But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough. That black goat will be sacrificed to put an end to it all. Then it will all be over. No more Derceto, and sadly, no Astarte. Those good pirates of Pontchartrain.
May you still sail the lake until you find the shores of Hali.
Don't mind me, I was just taking a photograph of the clue there. So as you can see, we've got
The Astarte Artist Colony. I'm pretty sure they had a Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain when I was a child.
And look, down the bottom there, Elisabetta Perusi. Looking extremely like her picture from her patient file. Don't let me, I was just checking message on my phone. Now, we have our first puzzle here. As you can see, there seems to be some wig wagging here. What we're trying to do is
There's
get
some
it to
aggressive looking rot on these paintings.
match it up with what's behind it. So I think this one, not that one. So we want the ones that have the dark rot. There we go. So what we've got here is got William Argus, Franklin Mossig, and Nora Keith. So William is 2. Franklin. Oh, Franklin's a lady. Mossig is a 9. And Nora Keith is 4. So 2, 9, 4. So if I look back at our beep beep beep. Here, you can see we've got 1, 11, and 10 written there. So we need 2, which is the Pisces, which is the back-to-back, as I have. 9 is the Libra lock, and 4 is the what's it called? The golden snitch. You know, trying to explain icons without having to actually, you know, just be like the Libra thing. Okay, so that's back to back. And then we need the Libra lock. And then there we go.
Ah, here we go.
Here's another piece of plate. Excellent. Ooh, that reflection just appeared really weird for a moment there. Oh. Wow, them some big cockroaches. Like big cockroaches. Girl, you're fine. I'm sure everything will be fine. Just don't stand on the worms. Try your best not to stand on the worms. And everything's fine. Ooh! Oh, you got a little schmutz on your side there, though.
I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah. Same girl,
I
same.
think I've seen this somewhere.
Okay, so what's annoying about this is that these rotate. And while you can kind of work out the broad strokes versions, you've got some that are a lot less, like this is like very straightforward. This one will be for up here, because that matches in. But then you have to kind of try and work out these pieces. See, I think this one down here fits because there's like, looks like red blood on it.
There was something in the Commonplace book about this.
And then I'm just doing these two because obviously they didn't click into place. There we go.
Did it break? The clock just stopped.
Well, hang on. Giving us the clue. So, big is 6. So 6, 4, 3. 6, 4, 3. So 6, 4, 3. And then it's like, go back in the hallway that you were
Showing me
just in.
something. That's just the hallway outside Jeremy's room, isn't it?
Isn't it? She's just like, I'm not sure about this now. Good luck. Okay, so obviously we're now in a transitional luminal space. It's like, come in through this door, my girl. Cool. This isn't where I expected to be.
I did it. I opened up another dream.
At least you hope it's a dream. We're gonna go into the Hateful Mount. 3 guesses for why it's called that. Get my shotgun out. Get me gun. But I don't think we're gonna get any surprises quite yet.
May 1923. Monday. All okay. Ready for delivery.
Yep.
Maintenance. Oil pump must be serviced. Any tampering causes large spills unless properly forestalled. Tuesday. Shipment delayed but delivered. Maintenance. Service bridge close to broken. Wednesday. Prospectors reluctantly agreed to show the burial mound to Mr. Hotwood, a painter, who read about our finds in the papers. He means to return tomorrow and try to find a way inside. Thursday. Mr. Hotwood's efforts delayed. The workers seemed nervous about his presence. Hotwood promised not to return to the compound. Instead, he has taken up an offer by L'Officier, the riverboat captain, who means to pilot him to the site tomorrow morning. Hopefully that's the end. Work can resume. Maintenance. Bridge from the oil tower to the bayou has collapsed. Sabotage suspected.
This is the devil that guides us now.
Who wrote that? Okay, nothing in the drawers.
I need the key.
Yeah, where was the key? Thought it was in here, but maybe not. Oh no, it's in the other building. We have to do a bit of a puzzle to get there. Now, this area, do not trust the big open spaces. At least not after this first bit. Shit goes down. Bullets. Eat the bullets. Hey, there's the keys. Keys. I'm full of pistol bullets. I'm full of drink. I might as well take a swig then. I'm all full of pistol bullets. Now that we've done that, I'm pretty sure we're now considered unsafe. Or is it after we get the jetty key? Oh! Thought I saw something, but it disappeared real quick. We'll just come and hang out here and... Oh. There's just some chaps getting about, but not close enough for us to deal with them at all. Still full of them pistol bullets. Now, we've still got our axe at the moment, so... Oh no, actually go back to the pickaxe. I think the pickaxe is better. Okay, got my lever.
Ah, here we go.
I'm getting ready for them to... Hello! Oh, hey Mia! Long time no see. How you doing? I hope you've been well. We're just being alone in the dark a little. Aw. I mean, it is Friday. It's a good day to be tired. And it's dead. Stay down there. I don't feel the need. You have to turn off. Yeah, of course it works. It's possible. Oh, fuck. You know, I wouldn't get so scared out by those things if they also didn't react at the exact same time. Because I get surprised by them reacting to the jump scare. Because I'm expecting a jump scare. I'm not expecting the character to react to the jump scare. It is a very particular weird... I realize it's a weird thing to be like, I'm not expecting the character to jump scare. Because it's outside of the wheelhouse of my expected things that happen. It's a pipe wrench, but I could think the pickaxe is still a better call so far. Oh, that's right. That's the actual correct way to go. I'm full of health. I don't need... Yeah, I'm full of health. I don't need to use one just to pick up another. On her back. How's it going? Shot anyone interesting? Not shot. I have used my pickaxe on something. Oh, Didi says drink. You just missed me. What's it called? Jump scaring. Just not from the game actually causing a jump scare. I got scared by the fact that the character reacted to the jump scare. Because I wasn't expecting that to happen. I think I might be dead. I mean, I'd hit more to be sure, but I like the pickaxe. But I think the pickaxe has probably only got a couple more hits in it before it breaks. That's why there's like things everywhere. And I think this is one of the rooms that I got startled by something suddenly popping out. So that's why I'm just kind of like checking out all the room before I really get into things. Oh, type of bullets? Pistol bullets. Okay, shovel. If I need a shovel, once this pickaxe is gone, we know where one is. Where is he? Oh, I see him. Wait, is that the one I just already killed? Nope. He's dead now. The shot with the whip. Oh. Heaven to Betsy was still alive.
I can break this, I just need something to hit it with.
Like a pickaxe? I think I'm a little close to it. Man, this pickaxe is very sturdy. Something's... Is that some enchanted evening I'm hearing? Aha. Oh, no, did not mean to drink.
Oh, no.
My weapon broke!
No!
Help me find the P.
That's it. The pickaxe, my beloved. I can hear things outside. What? Okay, so we pulled that out and there's nothing in there. You're not gonna help Horton? Aw. These are things that happen. He'll just have to understand. Pistol bullets. Which we're all full of. Probably because they're like, we're not expecting you to have a shotgun at this point. And I'm like, yeah, I got a shotgun. That shovel pick upable? No. It's not a safety shovel. Okay. Memory, there's another one. Just fun quality rugs. Okay. Well, my fault that I poured out water. It's my job to get things over. So my motto is don't say it, try it. my water jet. You do, right? You do love the water jet, right? I would feel better about this if I had something I could smack someone with. Maybe I'll find something smackable in here. Alright. Ha, she says ha. Nothing there. I mean, the game is called What's in the Kitchen. If a bidet is in the kitchen, something has gone very wrong. Use the ladder. I'm sure it would be. But that's alright. We'll just be like little creepers. We'll just creep around as we're already sneaking. Thank you very much. So while we sneak, they can't hear us. But whoop, whoop, whoop. Keep going, keep going. So there's a couple of those dudes hanging around here. We're just gonna be cheeky little sneaky boys and girls. Just let them go past. We don't step on any of them, I think it's alright. Okay. That's something I can pick up? Oh, that's to throw. I don't think we need to throw anything. We can just walk calmly over this way. Something I can use to hit things with? It's a pipe!
Damn it, there has to be a way to get to the other side.
I've got pipe dreams again. Oh, we're just back here again. Oh look, there's a ladder. Whoa, 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 whoa. Out of the fire danger zone first. What? Why are you going back? Why are you going back? If I can't turn you around, I have to make you walk back. Okay. Okay. Go back. Because we want you to go on the ladder. The ladder.
Now what?
Zip line? Meet tough cloth.
Just don't look down, Emily.
Oh, look down, Emily. You're gonna have so much fun, Emily. Whee! Oh, a little bit of a tree. Oh. Gonna keep you in sneak mode just in case. Okay, still got the pipe. Just figured I had to check. That's something big clopping around. Sounds like someone's got some big clod hoppers on. This way? Oh, I have to walk in the water. Oh!
How is that?
Nothing good, Emily. Nothing good. And the fact that it decided it needed to run away makes me wonder what it was scared of. Making the sneak bird, Emily. So we are heading towards something called the Hateful Mound. Nah, I think we're starting to see why it might be called that. This makes me wonder how much more hateful can it get than these random little pyres all around the swamp. Maybe it was fleeing the fire.
It's the hateful mound Jeremy mentioned in his book.
Yep, here it is. Yeah, so we'll just head on in there. Just like Hobbs Barrow. I'm sure everything will be fine. Oh, Emily, did we see some of the missing leg? I'm not sure how far up her legs go underneath that skirt before it's just empty space. Oh, how much hate can be involved when you see these beautiful, lovely idols everywhere. Ooh, a book.
Jeremy, you dropped your...
Whoa! Oh! Christ, why does everyone want to kill Emily?
Marcus?
Get off of
Mrs.
me!
Marcus. Oh.
What are you doing here?
Trying to find my uncle.
Jeremy is your uncle?
Holy shit.
Could you please?
I'm sorry. Again,
Thank
didn't
you.
try and attack Edward. They're just
And it's
attacking
Miss
Emily.
Hartwood.
We didn't
You
get
don't
married.
remember me?
I remember you, Miss Dubois. I met your brother, Baptiste, earlier.
I suppose he hadn't found Jeremy either then. We spread out to find him.
Can I have this? I'm trying to get to Tarawea.
I like how she's just like I'm just gonna stay
Fine,
laying
believe
down.
the rest. I just want Jeremy to come looking.
But not that thing.
I have to leave before it comes inside.
What? Where?
Come quick.
Oh, okay. She said to leave the rest. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, God damn my soul.
Oh, the radio's on. Okay.
I'm back at Dorsetto.
Yep, that you definitely are. Oh, the palette knife. Judging by the shit we're already going through, God already did damn your soul, yep. Yeah, thin enough to slide through the crack of a door. I like how, like, I think we've taken a book. There we go, yeah. Reflections on the power of the verb in certain text. That just sounds like the power of adventure games, doesn't it? The power of the verb in adventure games.
Reflections on the Power of the Verb in Certain Texts by Juan Luis Jorge.
Oh, Juan.
To act is in itself divine. Even the slightest movement of our hand is evidence of our soul in motion. Yet our free will is so easily overwhelmed by the dullness of everyday life. Our actions become rote and rigid, in spite of luxury and comfort. True divinity is found in the choice of leaving the stage where we all perform. People who discover this freedom unexpectedly will be struck by the terror of this revelation and become paralyzed, or worse, turn to suicide. However, if you are able to weather that storm, you will discover that there is a divine path beyond that fear. There is a chance to dismount your destiny and make something new.
Status man.
Something that hasn't been planned for or predestined. There is difficulty in explaining this type of acting as it transcends our everyday choices. This isn't some banal decision choosing one career over the other, or even who I should marry. Leaving the stage, no matter how, isn't a matter of course correction. It's a rejection of the story that the creator is telling.
Yes, but what's that got to do with the power of the verb? Ooh, sitting room key. We could go sit.
It's wet shut.
Excellent.
It worked.
Let's go tell that wedge what's up.
I don't have everything I need.
Okay, don't have everything she needs yet.
The Barlow lens. Instructions. To double the magnification of your telescope, simply fit this Barlow lens to your instrument. Then operate the fine tuners to adjust the distance between your lenses. This is easily done while looking through your eyepiece. Simply search for a position where your picture is clear and appears flat. When correctly tuned, your telescope should present a clear picture with magnificent magnification.
Magnification. How magnificent. Oh, sell a key. Yes, please. Anything over here? No. Nothing. Oh, why'd that move the box? Opening the box. Oh, is that what type of bullets? No pistol bullets. We're already full of those. Where's the radio that we can keep occasionally hearing? Oh, it's the gramophone, maybe? It's the gramophone. Why is the gramophone on? Why does it sound like a radio that's out of tune? No one's in the library. Okay, I think there's another wedge door upstairs.
It's wet shut. It worked.
Ding and dong, what's in this room? Oh, hello. Some fanciful art. A door. Oh, cupboard. Nothing inside the cupboard. I'm guessing this is a shortcut to... This is the hallway that Jeremy's room's in. What about this door? Oh. Oh, this is nice. I believe this is where I found Ruth when I was playing as Edward. We've almost caught up to where I was with Edward. Oh, 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 oh. Go back, go back. Okay, so we're full of shotgun shells, which is always good to hear. Always good to have a little checky. One shot. Yeah, make sure that we don't miss anything. I think this is also gonna open that pathway. Yep, so that's where Elisabetta's room is. Although, how the other people in the Seto are getting around with all the doors being locked and barricaded, I know not. Okay. That seems unsafe. That seems very unsafe. Like, are they just trying to move a bed upstairs, or was this a regular occurrence? Oh, hello, Grace. Or as I like to think of her, little Laura Bow. Miss Bow. It's everything. It's the hat, it's the hair, the curls, the style of the dress. It's Laura Bow. Little girl Laura Bow.
Do you teach piano as well?
Teach piano?
Huh? You're a governess. Did you teach those clawing Casino kids how to play the piano?
Oh man, she just mentioned Casino.
How do you know about that?
Just because grown-ups don't notice children doesn't mean we don't notice you.
Yes. I taught them some piano.
Are you any good at it?
Not good enough to play a broken one.
It fell from the attic. Brought half the ceiling down.
It was Jeremy's fault, wasn't it?
Nobody knows what happened. But you're not wrong.
Precocious young child. Maybe she's the main perpetrator of the cult. I saw some of, like, you know, some video stuff. I obviously wasn't over there. I was here in Australia.
What are you doing?
Did you just stab her butt? Oh. I think she just drugged you.
I'm gonna go now. See you around.
Okay, little Laura Bow is cray cray. Well, where's the thing that she just stabbed you with? Like, you can't go like, oh, she stabbed me with a vial and I'm gonna see some shit. Ooh, medicine box key. Oh, when I think about it, there was that note about next to the medicine box saying that she'd seen Grace playing with it in the ballroom. Oh, I hadn't seen that she was interested in making that. I do know that she got herself involved in the well, both her and Ken did an introduction.
There's more of that unsettling rot.
There is. The what's it called? The Laura Bow, the guys who want to make Laura Bow 3. I have lots of opinions about that. I don't want to say yucky yum, but I don't want to be like, hey, it's gonna be bad. It, like, all the things that they've shown off so far look very generic and not really getting what made Laura Bow tick. I really need to make a video about why I think Laura Bow worked and why, you know, it was special.
On the commonplace of evil.
Ooh, the commonplace of evil.
There
Tell
lies
me.
virtue and stark irreverence. Careless thoughts of luminous indifference. But blame not the beast we once were, which science so often wished to refer. Not the wicked full of sin. It is you who stand and grin. all our good intentions aside, whereupon we build our pride. Sunless solitude, follow not this corrupting light. Prophets of confidence always crashes out of
This
sight.
needs to be yelled,
Hear
this
me.
section.
For we all bear this mark. Thus we must remain alone in the dark.
I would have, like, built up rather than kept the low pace. Sunless solitude! No, but yeah, no, so, Lorabo 3. The thing is that the license hasn't been won yet. Basically, these people 6 years ago, called Ninezyme, said, we're making Lorabo 3. They did a press, they basically put out a press kit saying that they were going to do it. They didn't have the license. From far as I knew back then, it was their first game, and it seems that what we've seen from people linked to them on LinkedIn, it's their first adventure game. They have worked on various things, but they're also not like, big community people. Like, in all the times that I've been following their blog, they've never mentioned who they are. They've mentioned a couple of, like, what's it called, contractors that have been doing 3D for them. It's a fully 3D game, by the way. But one, they've kind of sexed out Lorabo, as in, like, she's wearing heels that didn't exist in the 30s, the 20s. She's wearing heels that were invented in the 50s, which are like, like kitten stilettos. Which, again, the reason why Laura didn't have, gigantic high heels is because she runs. She's running. You can't run with kitten heels. They've also got her in fabrics that a rich person would have had, not a beat reporter. Like that, she's in like a shiny, coppery dress, and I'm like, for every day, no. Laura Bo's now cosplaying as Lara Croft. No. Turtis was making a joke about Shadow of the Tomb Raider, but it's a 3D adventure that you walk around in. You click on things and drag drawers open, and like but as someone who like wants to make a 3D game, or rather a game using 3D because that's my skill set, 3D in adventure games, especially at a indie level, always looks really awkward and kind of takes out the fluidity of things, and so it just basically makes every action awkward. Something I'm going to try my best to avoid when I do that sort of thing as well. There's just an inherent awkwardness to 3D characters moving around without, full mocap in it, and they're not going to be able to afford full mocap because that's, AAA shit. And even like the AAA stuff, like we're playing this game. I think you would call this AAA. I don't think it's like, the biggest. It might be AA rather than triple. But, clothing clips, like objects clip into things. Like, like there's one point where I was like hitting a bell, and every time I hit the bell, Emily just puts her hand up on the table, but it's not on the table, it's through the table. So there's, like awkward clips like that. But when you're at an indie level, it kind of hits a whole new extra high. Like, I have to point back at Mobius, where one of its main 3D bugs was that if you kind of tried to skip too much, the entire upper torso of your character would just slowly start spinning around. So, it's a difficult thing. I'm much more for indies doing 3D art, but in a 2D way, which is what I'm going to try and do myself, but yeah. Or at least, think of clever ways around things so that you can try and mitigate the awkwardness. But they've also kind of changed other things as well, because like it does, for what they've put out a video of their basic, like a vertical cut down of how it works. It's very, generic 3D animation, 3D adventure game. So it's a lot of like objects and obstacles. So like, you've got a door, you've got to find the key. I mean, you're going to have that in any game anyway, but it seems very much like, you know, like, here's an object, put it on a thing to get past it. They showed off a little bit of the Notebook, like their idea of how the Notebook would work in a modernized way, but the way that they've done it is kind of like, if we look at what this game here has here, like a little bit like this, where you'd like have objects and click on them, and then a bit like this, that it would have like, you know, like you'd see a picture of the object and then it explains it. But when it's something like, for something as nebulous as like New York, it's like I don't know if you want to have that as an entry in your diary. You still kind of want to have it to be able to ask it to people for, like, you know, the type of responses that you would get in Laura Bow 2. But that's just, you know, that's real estate it's taking up on your screen when it comes to your menus. They did get rid of the narrator. Now the narrator is Laura herself talking to herself. I have a lot of thoughts about narrators. But yeah, so basically I hope that they don't get the license and they make their own thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it sounds like you and I are on very similar paths on unsafe space. I do like the idea of, like, you know, like innovating things and kind of like doing things in a different way, but you got to try and keep something that actually made that method work. So it's kind of like, if you're going to make a modern Laura Bow game, you have to kind of keep something about the originals that keeps the spirit through. So like, if you go like, oh, well, we're going to make it a 3D game. Okay, cool. But then you can't change too much about it. The game's called the Mechanical Codex, and based on like some of the art that I've seen over the time, and calling it Mechanical Codex makes me think that it's kind of going for like a steampunk sort of thing, which wasn't really a thing in the 1920s. That's an 1890s thing. So that's already like going back several decades. And it just kind of feels like that they were like, great, let's steampunk it. And it's like, you got to think about the time frame. And the other thing that both Laura Bow games, like, now, Laura Bow 2 did open up a bit more. It had a little bit of a, you know, like, you could move around New York in the beginning, but once the murders started, you were just locked in a space, because that's how that type of game works. Well, yeah, World War I steampunk would have been very different, especially for Laura Bow. But yeah, but all the art that I've seen so far of this suggests that it's a full open game. Laura's going to be like, it's going to be like the entirety of the first part of Laura Bow 2, but stretch out of the game. I don't even know if someone dies. I've not seen a single bit of artwork that suggests anyone's dying. It might just even be a crime story, which again could work, but you still need to maintain what makes Laura Bow work. So if you're going to change that it's not a murder story, then you still have to have that detail of investigating crime scenes, like, you know, things that have been broken into. And I haven't seen any of that. Like, they have not shown anything about how their investigation part works. They did show a little bit of how their dialogue system worked, but it was like a phone conversation with Laura talking to a woman over Dementia Hill. So, like, when she messed up the dialogue puzzle, she just spoke to it, like, you know, Laura self-narrating to herself, going, I think I really should try that again. And then it's just like trying with a different approach. And I'm like, but having to talk to yourself in the middle of a conversation on the phone just seems to me like we're losing, like, the fluidity of speech. Anyway, these are all thoughts I have. I really need to make a video about just, like, out of the two games, what I think works about Laura Bow, what made Laura Bow, you know, special. Yeah, exactly. It is one of those things I kind of wish that I had enough of a following, or, like, you know, enough cojones on me to be like, hey, can I see what you've got planned? And then I want to give you advice. Because you're obviously they have been technically working on it for 6 years, but I'm wondering, considering that we haven't seen a whole we haven't even seen any sort of description of the plot other than the name and just pictures of who's in the cast. And even then, where's Steve Dorian? I see, because several people did survive Dagger of Omen Ra. They've got Rube and they've got Sam from the paper, but I did not see Steve Dorian at all. There is a redhead that's wearing glasses and is nerdy, but I'm like, that's not Steve. You can't change Steve's entire look and be like, hey, guess what? Steve got into steam mechanics. Steve couldn't make it, lost his boot. Look, you can't finish the game without Steve. I have tried. I was kind of like, well, okay, Steve's dead. Can I get through the... Technically, if you could find something to open the wall without Steve, Laura could survive by herself. It wouldn't be quite as dramatic. I wonder if, because they cut out a lot of Laura Botu that they just went, can't do it, can it? So I wonder if there is actually a version that you can get through and complete it. But yeah. At the moment, I currently have a carcass of a PC next to me because I have most of an upgrade done. However, the CPU, it's not working. I did get a new power supply today to see if that was it, but no. What's that called? So I moved up from a 750 to another 750, but this one's entirely different. Like, they're the same brand and everything. It does have, RGB lights in it. I'm like, oh, the power. But it has, all these, it connect, rather than just having, a whole heap of cables that just come out of it in the middle, it's got, things you plug into it. So, you can put in as many cables or take away as many cables that you don't need. But it has all these extra, things that I'm like, what is that? Hang on. Let me put on the worst web camera in the world, which is my laptop's web camera. Hello. 'Cause yeah, it's it's installed, but it came with all these extra cables that I'm like, what is this? So we have this that came with it, and I'm like, okay, so it's down there. So this obviously you plug into the power. Oh, it's a full-on dress. It goes right down to the ground. It's a full dress. It's just spaghetti straps on top though, because I was actually kind of warm from moving things all around. So obviously you plug this into the power, but then the other end is the pin board on your motherboard. So I'm like, so you'd plug this from the power into the motherboard again? Motherboard's already got two, it's got the big cable and it's got the CPU cable. I don't know if it needs to have a third. And even then, I don't know which one I would plug it into. The other one that I was entirely about could be LED power. Oh, yeah, because I do have on this board, it was J Rainbow, and this is it's an RGB light up on there. So that, but also that if that's the power, how's that gonna deal with the LEDs? Yeah, if it was another motherboard power, it'd be Chunky Molex, yeah. And then this one, because they're all the same sort of. I mean, not that one, but they're more of. Because I don't need that many. But, so this one's a SATA cable, but, it's got the normal, that's what actually plugs into the PSU. But then they have this weird, baffling thing. There's actually a USB port on the actual interior of the PSU. And then that also ends, well, this one's very specifically a USB ending. That you would power a USB and connect a USB to a motherboard from, say, a front port. So I'm like, why is there a USB power that then leads to a USB plug What is this? Mobo for PSU for monitoring RGB control. Water coolers. So yeah, they might be like for water coolers, but I've never seen an internal USB. I mean, no, sorry, that's not true, because I did have... is it still here? Sorry, I'm just picking through the carcass pieces that I have here from... Because, like, I had a really old, like, card reader in here that I went, you know what, it's not doing anything and the cables are just getting in the way. So I just pulled it out. But that did have an internal USB that for USB 3, because their idea was like, it goes through and then goes through the hole in the back, and then you can plug it into the USB at the back. So you have a full USB port at the front that plugs into the back. And I'm like, I don't think I need that. But yeah, internal USB plug. Bizarre. But yeah, it's the box. Oh no, that's my old one. Okay. Oh no, so this was a Cooler Master. So the new one's a Thermaltake, and I think... No, we worked out that that was a Aerocool case that I've had simply forever. But yeah, it was just like when I was cleaning this out, I was just like, I can see there's a lot of cat hair in there, because obviously Gabriel spent a lot of time in here in the last couple of years before he left us. And I was just like, I can't open this to take out cat hair, and I think that there is a loose screw that fell off the motherboard when I was unplugging it. I'm just like, I don't feel entirely safe having just a loose screw rolling around in there. It wasn't expensive to replace. I did have to walk though, because like, it's one of those things when you like, we've gotten so used to buying PC parts online now that it just kind of goes like, oh, if I want to get something in a hurry, like say a PSU, where do I actually find them? And so like I was Googling and I'm like, okay, so it says there's PC parts here, but no, that's not actually a PC part place. That's a place that you send your computer to be repaired. So they'll probably buy stuff on your thing, but then they'll be charging you for like the whole thing to be repaired. And I'm like, I just barely got this up onto my desk. Like this is the first time it's been on my desk since I got this case back in 2013. It's been a long time since I've had this case. So I used to have the Antec Landboy Air, which is like still one of the most stupid names like that you can come up with for a case, but I loved it because it had handles on the top. And then I, for some reason, I bought an XL motherboard without having an XL case. Oh, that was a crazy time. I got the motherboard in, but I couldn't screw it in. It literally just fit in the frame. So it was wedged in. So I was just like, okay, I'll get a new case eventually. Which this was, because this is an XL case. But I now just have a normal ATX. I was playing a game, wasn't I? We can turn off the worst web camera in the world. Because usually I have a web camera above. I don't know who just said, hey, you know where a perfect place for a web camera is? The bottom of the laptop screen. Because, like, yeah, if you look, you can see the light up of my LED keyboard. And, like, I've not got the screen, like, tilted towards it. It's just because it's such a bad place. You can't avoid the keyboard. But, yeah, we will turn that off. And, come back to the game. But, yeah, so once the PC's fixed, I'm gonna be doing stuff. It's up your nose cam. It definitely was, because like when I because I took this laptop when I was, having my ankle fixed up in 2021, I think that was. And so like literally because of the placement of the laptop on the hospital tray, every time I spoke to someone, it's like, I can see up your nose. Great, thanks. You don't need to tell me. I can guess. But yeah, so once the PC's up and running again, I've got some videos, well, some VODs that need to be cut up and converted and put onto YouTube, which is why there hasn't been any videos from me. But that's another thing I'll be going on to the yeah, like the laptop's doing well enough for streaming, but not the best. Obviously it's from your sinus is so clear. What's your secret? I snort Vicks Vapor Inhaler all the time. Like, all the time. I mean, there's plenty of us about. I mean, like, we've got, pretty much anyone that comes to my stream that's Australian is here. Is a Australian adventure game fan. There's also the Wanderer 1990. He's from Sydney. He and I stream a lot together. Like, a lot together. I like to think of him as my little brother in a way. I'm kind of hoping to go and visit him in September around my birthday. Because, like, he's going to get my MetaQuest 2, because I moved up to the MetaQuest 3. And he's going to give me a hard drive filled with all his VODs. Yeah, so, like, what's it called? He's got a YouTube channel. He's also got a Twitch channel. We generally stream together on Thursday night from 9:30. But we also, because I stream on Sundays as well. Sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the evening, kind of depends what's happening. This week we're going to be streaming in the evening because at the moment we're playing a game series called Delaware St. John, which is... We like playing a lot of weird crap stuff. His name is The Wanderer 1990. He does stream, DD. Just, he doesn't stream as much as I do. But yeah, like, what's it called? If you've... you'll generally hear him on a lot of my VODs. Because, like I said, he tends to stream with me quite a bit. Anyway, what we were up to. We just picked something up, didn't we? Must return, playing the boiler, patient files, Percy, oil rig. Report? No, we did that one. Oh yeah, that was yeah, so we picked up that book. I do quite like that animation of, like, like, when we put it away, they close the little notebook. That's a nice touch. Oh, someone's already been at this chair before. Can I move it? Can I move it? Oh, I can move the ones that are tucked in. But this one that's hitched up, no. I also really like playing with the physics on games. If you can tell. I push all the chair. I would love it if there was a Chivo that you'd get for, like, tucking all the chairs in properly. I mean, I have no idea how you would be able to track that. But being like, you pushed in all the chairs. Why? But yeah, Dave and I tend to like a lot of spooky games. Because I am a cynic and he is a believer. Ah, that was this door. Excellent. So we have another room that is unlocked. I got a fire poker. What did... Oh, that was the pipe. We'll go with the fire poker. Hey, Nevic's on a 3 stream. The Chivos for pulling them all out.
Why are you making me wet?
Oh, it's always good to see the checking for damp randomization working. Because I think there's still 1 or 2 of those that doesn't work. Oh, no. The medicine cabinet's in here.
Who's that making me wet?
Oh! I think that's the other clip that wasn't working.
Why are you making me wet?
Yeah, so there's 2 commons.
Why are you making me wet?
Here are the commons. And then the other 3 are the rares. Oh, yep, here's the rules.
Pay attention, because I'm only going to say this once. No hooking, no drugs. When you're on stage, you can only move like this. Okay? When you're in the shower, you can do this, and even this. But this, you cannot do. Okay?
Look, it's always good to know what the rules are.
From my faucet I squirt out water. It's my job to get things all wet. So my motto is, don't say it, spray it. Don't you love my Watergate?
I need to spend more time with what's in the kitchen. Because we only have a look at the Rusalka ship, but it's such a fun clip. I mean, obviously my throat has finally recovered. Although every now and then...
What's this?
It's lozenges. I mean, look at that beautiful clip. I still need to finish watching The Music Man. I've only seen, like, the intro. I need to see why they're all dancing with the librarian. I'll get to renaming it at some point. I've still got to finish moving the clips over because like I think the rules are still on Triggerfire, and like what's it called? If you run Ice Squirt, it plays on both Triggerfire and Twitch. Because that was me testing it.
I swear.
Yeah, so you can hear them both playing. And the Twitch one just kind of hangs around because I did not know about trimming it. Things to fix when I get the computer back up and running. Okay,
Come on,
listening?
Grace. I'm too tired for games.
Ah.
I'll even let you play with my jackknife. Oh,
sir,
good
you've got
evening.
alcohol with the little child.
You haven't seen a little girl by any chance, have you?
I mean, yeah, I have. Not.
Well, you would have known if you did.
She
Old
stabbed
kid
you in the
crazy
butt.
Enough to be in this place.
She's not in her room then?
That would be a first. Always running around causing trouble. She's very hard to pin down, that one. You want a sip?
No.
I'm good, thank you.
Well, I should be going then. Unless there's anything you need from me.
Oh, no,
I just
thank
want to
you.
find my uncle before anything happens to him.
Yeah, no.
Oh, don't worry, miss.
Do you know
He'll
this little
show
girl?
up. He is much too lily-livered to kill himself.
Why would he?
It's his greatest ambition, didn't you know? Take care now.
Okay. Man looking for child in her room decides to just leave without actually going in. Emily, you've got something on your cheek? Oh, and that door suddenly closed in front of you. So let's check out Grace's room. She has 2 little beds in here. A bit
So
weird.
this is Grace's room. Cute.
What we got? Small request.
Don't you worry, Grace. Go play your game, bleat and bellow with the others. I won't be jealous. There will be more masquerades. However, I would love it if you would finish my mask for the feast. With love, Ruth.
Oh, I like the little flower. Woo! This doll must be almost as big as Grace is if lying next to each other in bed. Alright, let's see. Is there anything on these? Nope, 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 okay. What about over here? You know what we haven't seen yet? We haven't seen a bathroom. Is this going to be a bathroom? It is. I suppose that there is the bathroom over on the other side, but... Ooh, weird mirror effect. What the heck? Is that because of my old laptop, or... That's just something that the game decided it's doing with these mirrors. Oh my god. Maybe empty the tub every now and then? I'm not sure what they used to make this. It probably says when it first opens. It is either going to be Unreal or Unity. It's not going to be anything, you know, tailor-made. Okay, so this is... Okay, so I found...
This must be the great Cassandra Beauregard's room.
Who we haven't
I'm not
met
sure
yet.
what I expected. Maybe something more extravagant?
Yeah, last time I was playing this, because I was playing this earlier as Edward rather than Emily, Grace was in
Another one of those peculiar padlocks.
It's Unreal Unity. Oh man, imagine Unreal and Unity came together. Okay, cool. There's a puzzle involved with that. Your clue.
Miss Beauregard, I picked up your medicine at the post office today. As you understand, it needs to be administered by the orderlies for your safety. I've put the box in Lottie's room for now, and I'm sure she will find you as soon as possible. Mr. Waits.
Thank you, Mr. Waits. We also haven't met Mr. Waits yet.
There's more of that aggressive rot on the bottles. I wonder what that means.
Well, I mean, like, what's it called? Unity has a time and a place. It's kind of shitting the bed more on the, what's it called side? Those who make the Unity.
The
Okay.
rot made the shape of a snake. Is it telling me something?
Yes.
Maybe it has to do
257.
with the numbers on the bottles.
257. But the thing about Unreal is that, like, so you kind of have to have schematics, I think they call them, for Unreal to, like, get things to work. They don't have, there's not really any adventure game Unreal. Okay, so that was 257, so back to back. The Roman number 2 and 7 is the earring. I mean, like, Godot seems to be a way to go, but I haven't really done anything with it yet. So it was the back-to-back, the number 2, and the earring. And now we have a piece of the broken boiler plate.
It's another piece of broken plate.
Now, is there anything else here while we're up here? I wonder if when we meet the great Cassandra, if she'll be in the wheelchair or if she'll be in, like, the dream memory where it'll be like, I can move without the wheelchair here. Oh. Hang on. I do not...
There's something missing.
Interesting. Must keep that in mind. Okay, let us go downstairs to the cellar room, because we can open the cellar and do... Yes, run, Emily! Run! See, was she... Okay. Edward will occasionally, like, shoulder the doors. Emily decides to stop. Emily's got these thing called manners. And heavy breathing. Okay. I think this is the room I actually need to fix. So I need to get the cellar key from over here. Okay, cellar key. Okay, what we got going on in here? Ooh, what's that? A switch! Oh, circuit breaker. Oh! I'm curious, will this... Oh, it will shock her. Okay. Alright. Ah, circuit breaker. You know, because sometimes when you see stuff like that, they go like, I'm not going to walk into the electricity. That would be dumb. Also, apparently turning all the power off downstairs is dumb as well, but okay. Taking a valve off something, also very dumb. Anything else while I'm down here? Answer says no. For some reason I'm getting the sense that something's going to try and jump out at me. He'll just be like someone working on the staff and he'll be like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I shot you with a shotgun. Oh. God damn it, Emily. I will take the shovel. Ooh, can I get into the kitchen now? No, kitchen doesn't have a door handle on it. I just knew Spookies were gonna... Okay, what, you're gonna put the valve handle on the thing that's... Okay, that's actually spouting out steam. That seems unsafe, but okay. Now what's back here? Nothing much.
Jeremy?
Oh. Uncle Jeremy? Is that you? Or Paul Waits? Or
What the hell is that?
Jack? Apparently there's... Oh, there was also Mr. Chance. Oh. Well...
What? There was a dead body in here. Did I just imagine that?
Yes. Ooh. Part of a broken puzzle, which we're about to go into. We will finish up quite shortly though, because it is almost midnight. I do not know if the Bad Batch is going to be playing in my morning, but
it's another one of those plates
I will
for
be
the kills.
available in case it is.
It's also broken and missing some pieces.
Oh no. I think the sun is gonna be here. It's like they went, hey, we heard you like sun. Okay, I'm pretty sure that is how it's supposed to go. Yep, that fits there a bit better. Or maybe that fits that better. Which means this is probably over here. And that's probably for there. I think that matches up for there. No. Hey! Oh. I don't know the code though.
You know, Mr. Waits, I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke. I think she's been hiding them. She's not very good at it. She just chucked it into the little room with all the tools behind the boiler. I left it there. I didn't want to embarrass her by picking it up while she was looking. We went upstairs instead and played backgammon. I let her win, because she's so unhappy. The piece looked like the one on display in Cassandra's room. You know about that one already, right? Or is your eyesight really that fuzzy? I hope you don't feel bad about your glasses. You only look stupid when you squint. Maybe if you had more eyes, you would see these things. I wish you had all the eyes you needed. Your best and favorite guest, Grace.
If we see Paul Waits and he's covered in eyes, I'm gonna say that's confirmed that Grace is the overall bad guy. Oh, I'm guessing. Okay. So 975. 975. There we go.
The talisman is showing another room.
I know
something
which
is
room
open.
it is. Okay. In the cellar. And I'm guessing something's... We'll let it load us into the new area before we, Oh, that is pretty. Is it gonna get... Oh, no, the stairs are going up, not down. It was like, is it gonna get romantic? Ah, Crips.
It worked. I'm in another one of Jeremy's dreams.
I'm guessing this would be the father's grave area. But like I said, we will save up there because it is the midnight. And yeah. Dave and I are planning to go back to Delaware St. John on Sunday. But if we finish that case and feel like doing something else, we'll probably come back to this. And yeah, hope you guys have a lovely time. Again, I have no idea if the Bad Batch is going to run in the morning. We will see. But yeah, hope you'll have a lovely evening. Oh, I should probably see if there's someone to raid. First, let me get out of this game. I'm looking forward to getting back into the PC. I mean, I'm really quite happy that the sound of the fan of my PC isn't, my laptop isn't really coming up on the thing, but this, having to do the stream like this because I'm afraid of, you know, upsetting things. is not the great. Let me have a look to see on Twitch on my phone. If anyone we know is streaming, then I can pass you along to. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, hang on. Show me watch. Show me the watch home. Ah, Gav streaming. We will raid Gavarok. Like I said, have a lovely evening or a lovely day, and we will see you another time. Bye-da-bye.